Toys. This is a sickness. This is someone in their 30s should not be collecting action figures. This is what we will be covering on today's episode of the Toy Room Tour. I got some McDonald's memorabilia, some Happy Meal boxes, some cup giveaways, and a couple of VHS tapes. Here we have a Sonic the Hedgehog Lego set, a New Adventures of He-Man sword. Here's one of the few laser discs that I own. It is Batman Forever. I think a movie that honestly gets way too much hate. I think it's a very fun movie. In the center of this section is a Jurassic Park pinball machine. And on top of that, some more Jurassic Park memorabilia, including one of the coolest VHS covers from Jurassic Park: The Lost World. How cool is that? One of the other laser discs that I have from The Lost World. And then some more Ninja Turtle memorabilia, yo-yos, combs, and a replica of one of the greatest arcade games of all time, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. Couple of classic CDs, Sublime self-titled album, and the Beatles 1962-1966 Red Album. A Tiger Electronics game. These things were just awful, but I really love the artwork on them. Some South Park figures gifted from my buddy Doug, who's given me a lot of cool stuff over the years. And they sit on top of an arcade 1-up machine, Marvel Superheroes. That's not my Barbie. That's. Here's a nice little section dedicated to soda. Justin likes soda. We got a Diet Pepsi Ray Charles dancing can. That just seems like I just had a stroke, but no, that is exactly what that is. Cool Spot, one of the best mascots of the 90s. Here's a telephone of Cool Spot. This is a radio, actually, in the shape of a Coca-Cola vending machine. On top of that, we got the M&M and the Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah. My buddy Lewis, who we featured in one of these episodes already, created this clay sculpture of the Crest mascots from the early 90s. And then behind that, he also made me this clay sculpture of Cool Spot, the 7-Up mascot. Couple of vintage Happy Meal toys, Batman, Robin, Spider-Man, and the whole McDonald's gang. This right here is art. You can have your Picassos, you can have your Van Goghs. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than the 1995 Batman Forever McDonald's mugs based on the iconic film Batman Forever. We got a Game Boy, a Coca-Cola cup, classic. You'd see these in lots of restaurants back in the 80s and 90s. A Jurassic Park wallet. I love the colors on this wallet, and I just love this logo. It's such a simple logo, yet so effective. And here we have one of the reissues of the Giant Ninja Turtles. Never had this as a kid, had to pick it up from Target. People might not remember, but before Batman Forever did the McDonald's glass mugs, the Flintstones movie from 1994 did it, and these are just as beautiful. Not talked about as much, but really a beautiful, beautiful piece. We got some cassette tapes. I'm getting into cassette tapes now. They're extraordinarily cheap to collect. I usually get them for $1. On top of the cassette tapes, we have Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and who didn't have a crush on this one? Oh yeah, Gadget. Hello. Some classic electronics that I had such a blast using as a kid, particularly these two. This radio was used to listen to many WFAN broadcasts, and this Casio portable TV was such an advancement in technology. To be carrying around a television in the palm of your hand blew my mind. Next time, we have one of the holy grails of the Toy Room Tour, and that is the Technodrome. So you're going to want to stay tuned, stay subscribed, do the liking, notifications, all that stuff. Please, please, please!